Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Reading Lamb, and today is February 1st, which means it's time for my February TBR. So basically this TBR is quite ambitious because the first 2 weeks of this month are crazy of assignments, then I have a week off, and then I think the last week of the month, I don't really have that many assignments, so I think that once these first 2 weeks get over, I'm going to be able to read much more, but I have 4 books I want to accomplish in these 2 weeks if I can do so. I'm going to try to schedule my reading times more so because with this many assignments going around, I will reach for my phone rather than reach for a book. So that's kind of my plan. So first off, I'm going to start Sugar and Spice by Lauren Conrad, the third book in the LA Candy series. I read the first 2 last month, and I was going to pick up this one the last day of January, which was yesterday, but I just did not have the time for it, so I hope to pick this one up tonight. And then I'm going to move on to, I didn't have them in order, the Fame Game series by Lauren Conrad, which includes Fame Game, Infamous, and Starstruck. I'm not 100% sure the order. I only know the Fame Game is the first book in the series, but I really want to read this trilogy because it is a spin-off of the LA Candy trilogy, and since I'm reading the LA Candy trilogy, I just want to storm through the whole series and really enjoy it, and it's been really good so far. Then for my reading week, which is like my spring break, March break, whatever you want to call it, it's in February for my university. So I planned, so I got asked if I want to do a buddy read, so we planned it on that week, so that's really good for me. Sorry also if the lighting's changing, the light's just going up and down, like it's really bright and then it goes really dark, so sorry about that. And the book is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. Me and Alex are going to be buddy reading this, and this could be really fun. I really want to read this book, so I'm excited to get to actually have a week off of school where I can really enjoy it and not have to put it down constantly. And along those lines, with the week off, I planned a few reads that I want to read that I don't think that I will get to in the school week, or like I don't want to bring because of complications with the books, which I will explain in a second. Also, side note, I've been asked like quite a few times throughout the last month when I'm going to pick up the Line Game series because I reread the first 2 books last year, but I have never read the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th in the series. And after contemplation, I thought about maybe reading them all in the reading week, but then I thought I'm going to leave them till May when I'm off school because I do write notes on them. I don't want to carry a notepad, like my big notebook to school with me, and I just want to read it in the moment, so I'd rather read it at home so I can write down those notes, and I don't want to be interrupted constantly, so I'm going to wait till school finishes and then finish up those reviews because I really want to get to the end of that series. Along those lines, I really need to read The Heiresses by Sarah Shepard, which somebody asked me if I could do a review on this one soon, and I'm going to read this during break because I'm going to be taking notes on it to do a discussion because with all Sarah Shepard's books, I just need to do a discussion with them. So I'm deciding to read this during the reading week because then I have time to write in my notebook and all that jazz. Along those lines, I want to read The Wedding Girl by Madeline Wickham, and I am really excited to read this one, and I've been excited to read this one since I bought it, but I just hadn't found the time, so I thought during reading week, Sylvie Kinsella's books I fly through, they're so good, so pick this one up. The last 3 books I have in this TBR basically are books I like the week after reading week or just throwing in random places, but I really want to read November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I wanted to read this for a while, I just haven't found the right time. I really want to be in the mood to pick it up, and I know I'm probably going to enjoy it a lot because a lot of people have been raving about this book and about all the Colleen Hoover books, but I've been hearing so much rave about this, saying it's just as good as Slammed and stuff like that, which I love Slammed the best, so I'm excited. Then I want to read Twisted Fate by Nora Olson. I got this one last month, and I've been really wanting to read it since it came out, but I just hadn't picked it up, and yeah, I just want to get to that. And then I want to read Ross Poldark by Winston Graham. I received for Christmas the BBC, is it BBC? No, Masterpiece. I was saying BBC. Masterpiece collection, but I got the older one, like I think from the 1970s. I've started watching the newer one I watched the first episode of, but I want to watch the old one first, read the book, and like all that jazz. So I really want to read the book before I get to watch the old one. I'm still working away on some TV shows, so it's going to be quite a while till I get to that, but yes. And then the last books are books obviously that I've been reading throughout the month, so I'm not going to show because it gets quite tedious. I'll just show them if I finish them in the wrap-up. And also, as always, I'll be reading the PLL. This month is book 13, which I'm still rereading book 11, so I'm going to be finishing for sure this month. I'm reading 10 minutes a day. I think half an hour is a little too ambitious with schoolwork, but 10 minutes a day I'm going to devote to Pretty Little Liars. I want to get the 11th and 12th book at most done this month, at minimum done this month, and I want to start the 13th book. And those are all the books I want to read. Hopefully I can make it through this, and also I have all the school books that I'll show in my wrap-up because having a week off school, I'm not going to have too many. And yes, I think that's it. A lot of books to read, a lot of fun. Definitely let me know how many books are in this month's TBR for you guys, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.